Hello YouTube, it's Sean from the Pompey Games Room, back with another First Thoughts episode. So today we're playing a game that is fresh into the collection, was only unwrapped yesterday. I've still got the wrapping paraphernalia up here, and that game is the very well regarded Judge Dredd for the Sega Megadrive. Now I say it's well regarded because back in the day I remember hearing really good reviews of this game. Now this game was far too gory and far too gun heavy to be in our household when we were kids. Probably another game that was on the list of banned games along with Streets of Rage 2 and Clay Fighter back in the day. So yeah, really good memories of this game. I remember seeing this sort of heavily publicised, that picture everywhere when the film was out. I understand this game is loosely based on the actual film that was released, starring, funny enough, Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, it's loosely based because they've used scenes, digitised scenes from the film and certain levels, and levels have been designed using the comic books as well. So I think it's sort of a mixture of everything, a bit of a hybrid. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this for the first time I've ever played it. Throw it on the floor there, and like with every other First Thoughts episode, what we'll do is I'll play the footage in the big screen, and we will click the multi-mega to go on, and we'll have some footage of me down the bottom playing the game, so we'll see what happens. So yeah, when this game came out, I think it came out in 1995. I'm expecting it to be very similar to another game that I've done my first ever First Thoughts video on, and that was True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger, made by Acclaim as well. So it looks very similar from the screen art on the back. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so the screenshots are very similar, very similar sort of colours and stuff like that, and choice of screenshots along with some footage, some pictures from the game, from the film. So it's going to be interesting to see what it's like actually, because it's a game I've always wanted to check out, but it's a bit difficult to get hold of sometimes for a sensible price. I actually managed to get hold of this for £12 delivered. It was a Buy It Now. I saw it at Buy It Now and I thought, just got to get it. So as over here, we won't skip anything, we'll just try and get into it here, but it's approximately 15 minutes gameplay we'll have, you know what, this is a bit boring. I think we've actually read that part now because that's the last part that's just come up. So also, I've never even seen the film, never even played this game, so it's going to be interesting to play it. So press start to play. From doing a bit of research for this game, I did actually find, so we've got a password function as well. Sorry, just to interrupt myself there. We've got a password and start game, so it'll very straight in. Did actually find when I was doing a bit of research for this game that the actual game itself was it wasn't badly received when it came out, but it was sort of a solid 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10 game, so just over halfway, I would say. But a lot of people seem to like this game. My older brother used to like this game as well, but he also liked the film. So let's just press start. So there is choices that you can either shoot or arrest the victims, enemies. Pretty cool music. Okay, so let's figure out some buttons. So, okay, we've got run, which is double push anyway. He's holding a gun. C button. I'm using a 6-button controller here, by the way. I can't use the infrared controllers with the multi-mega, unfortunately, because there's too. There's something on the floor there. Okay, right. So we can shoot people, and I've just picked something up there. God knows what that was. Okay, so we've got a wall here. Yeah, this is exactly like. This is exactly like True Lies. Exactly like True Lies. So I've just shot something there, and something's come out. Oh, okay. So a 6-button controller will let you flick through your weapons. Okay. Oh no, this isn't going to be one of those games again where I can't get off the title screen, is it? A bit like Bart's Nightmare. This is another embarrassing game. Right. How do I get past this? Aha! Right, there's a ladder. Right, okay. So anyone plays this game, there's a ladder. That is a ladder. No, I can't seem to get back down. There we go. Right, these guys are for it. Right. Don't seem to have been able to arrest anyone yet. Not that I would know how to arrest anyone. But yeah, apparently you can arrest or kill the baddies. You don't have to. Right, no, that's a ladder. So you can tell I haven't played these games before. This is a true series. I definitely haven't played these games before. Otherwise I would have known that was a ladder. Okay, so we've got very, very similar. It is pretty much the same game as True Lies. I know I've said that a few times. It feels the same. Even plays the same. The characters just walk around aimlessly, sort of. I don't quite know what I'm doing there. But I've just seemed to have found a PC. Terminal menu, hey, mission status. Okay, so maybe this is a little thing you can sort of tap into throughout the levels. Let's just press start. That's pretty useless. Maybe it's like a save point or something. But yeah, these this game plays very, very similar to True Lies. Very, very similar. Which isn't a bad thing. I quite enjoyed True Lies. But I suppose this was made by Acclaim as well. This game. And so was True Lies. So I suppose a bit of if it ain't broke, don't fix it attitude with these games. If it worked for one of these big movie titles, why wouldn't it work for another game series? So it seems to be progressing relatively easy. Haven't really been tested. Haven't really tried to arrest anyone yet. I'm not too sure how I would do that. Terminal menus, it seems to be the same thing again. Maybe we won't go for those PCs anymore. So what we'll do is we'll try and get down and arrest this guy rather than. Oh, there we go. Okay. So all I have to do is punch it. So, okay, the buttons on a 6-button configured controller, the X button and A button seem to be the main action buttons. A is shoot, and X is punch, so that guy's surrendered. Oh! Fight! Okay, well he had surrendered, but he then thought he was gonna... Right, so we should have some of those things left. I can't seem to... Got to get past this here, so... Maybe we can throw a grenade at it. Oh, there we go. It's all going good. Right, we're going to save the grenades. So if you want to flip through your weapons, it's the Z button on this controller. Y is reload. Rather cool kicking action there. Is the X button. A is shoot. B is jump, and obviously the directional pad moves your character. So, there we go. Obviously put off by the kicking action. Oh! Okay, so we can push this little box along, see where this goes. So that's moved out of the way so I can get down that little ladder there, but let's see what's up here. Pull that. We'll shoot it. Okay, there's stuff in those boxes. So I've picked up something there. God knows what I've just picked up. The music's pretty repetitive. It seems to just keep looping, but this, maybe it was the Judge Dredd theme. I don't know enough, unfortunately. Okay, so we got him. Oh, yeah. Well, I think we're going to just stop trying to arrest these people and now just shoot them because I'm getting absolutely beaten. Getting absolutely beaten when I try to arrest them, so I think maybe we're going to try and ease off the arresting and just plain outright shoot them. So we've been up there. So there was a door down here. That's double. So another thing, if you push double one way, he runs. Not too sure how I actually go through the door. Doesn't seem to want to let me, even though it says in. so I must be missing something. Can't seem to get in there either. There seems to be a little logo thing up there, a little shield thing. Let's see if we can't actually get hold of that. I can't get up there anymore because I've shut the box. So I've come through there. I must be missing something here. It must be. Oh, okay, those things hurt you. I must be missing a little ladder or something. Can you interact with the scenery? No, I can look around. It's amazing that these superheroes are just. It's amazing that these superheroes are just. They're owned by a little bit of light coming out of a wall. They lose life by getting burnt and stuff, even though they're in these big, heavy suits. But yeah, yeah, that says in. Can't seem to get through the door. I can just start. Nothing. Okay, so I must be missing something. Can't seem to jump up there. I wonder what happens if stuff regenerates when I go up and come back down. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can go down here. Nope, can't get up there. Oh, this guy. Oh, secondary objective complete. So let's change to some bullets. Okay, so secondary objective complete. So I take it you have to kill all the enemies on each sort of level part, really. There's something there. I thought I saw something floating around there a minute ago. So we've got the computer there, we've got a ladder. Let's go back down. Hopefully now we can progress. I'm trying to sneak under that. Hopefully now we can progress through that door. The enemies don't regenerate either. Nope, still can't go through the door. What about the other one? I must have missed something else otherwise. I need to get up there. I'm not too sure I can. So, is this worth the money? Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty good. I could definitely see myself getting into this. I sort of panned True Lies, which is very similar, again saying it, to this game when I first played it. I've since gone back and nearly completed it, so it's a game I actually really enjoy playing now. In fact, I was playing it the other night and I got again very far on it. This is available on the Megadrive, SNES, NES, I believe it's on the NES actually, might not be, Game Boy and Game Gear, and it's worth checking out for sure, guys. Usually goes for anywhere between £10 to £12. Yeah, it's one to pick up for the collection for sure. If you throw it on and you're better at this game than I am, which, let's face it, if you're watching this gameplay, it won't be too difficult. Yeah, you will probably enjoy it, and if you're a fan of the films, like I said, it's loosely based on the films, in that there's digitised graphics from the background in the background of the film, and there's also mock-ups from the comics and the comic series and stuff. And yeah, obviously it's recently had a remake. This film last year, so it's relatively popular, guys. So I would keep an eye out for this game. It's one that I'll keep in the collection for sure, even though I'm struggling here to actually get around the level. I need to get up there for some reason. I shouldn't have shot that box. So but I wonder if I can bounce some bombs. It's one that I'll definitely be keeping in the collection. So we'll obviously try to get a bit better at it. But yeah, definitely, guys, keep an eye out for this game, and I wouldn't overpay for it. If it's a buy it now at sort of above 15 quid, I really wouldn't. I mean, it comes on eBay every now and again. The only reason I bought it now at £12 was because I've recently sold some bits and bobs from my collection behind me, and I had a bit in my PayPal account, so instead of just sort of transferring it to my bank account, I left it in there and thought, you know what, I'm going to buy a few titles that I haven't played before, and stuff I wanted to get into the collection. So We're coming up now to about a minute left in the gameplay. I don't think I'm going to get any further in this, guys, but I will keep just walking around the level aimlessly, and obviously hopefully you guys will get a bit of a kick out of that, seeing me fail at another game. I do seem to struggle with these games. I think the only one I've ever done any good at was I'm having to think what games I've actually done well on in this series. I didn't do too bad on Ayrton Senna Kart Duel, didn't do too bad on that at all. And I seem to have recorded pretty well on Clockwork Knight, which is a very good game. Check that one out, guys. I recently completed that, actually. Yeah, keep an eye out for this one, guys, definitely. And it's one to look out for sure. This game was released by Acclaim, and it was released in 1995, and it was relatively well received. So yeah, guys, it's a game to look out for sure. It's one of those games that I think it tends to fluctuate about how expensive it goes for. If you get it in an auction on eBay, you can expect to spend anywhere between £8 to £15. Commonly comes up on eBay at Buy It Now as well for, I would like to say, between sort of £15 to £20. Occasionally it comes up for about £20 to £30, but it's not worth anything like that. You can see from the gameplay footage that I've just shot and just done, it's a very good game. The graphics look pretty good. It's a typical sort of run and gun game from back on the Megadrive days, and I've actually heard some reviews and seen some gameplay as well. It does look slightly better on the SNES. So if you have a SNES and a Mega Drive, maybe seek it out on the Mega Drive. It tends to be a little bit more expensive on the SNES. But anyway, guys, that's been a quick look at first thoughts video on Judge Dredd for the Sega Megadrive. It's one to look out for, but not one to break the bank for, I think is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, guys, until my next first thoughts episode, thanks for watching. Please feel free to comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye.